becomes a mighty warrior. Get ready for a Dragonball Rumble. Are you ready?
Is that Kakarot? Guess who's fighting? Android 18. You'll never hear the end of it if you don't put up a good fight. I'm actually quite impressed how merciless that attack was. No one said your opponent wouldn't attack from behind.
Try this! Try this!
That didn't do enough damage to warrant giving up.
What are you looking at?
What are you doing holding back from an equally strong opponent? Attack already! Not a bad attack. But don't tell me that's all you got. There's no such thing as a dirty fight. It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it? That's more like it. A standard attack. They seem to know when to switch in and out. That's it. Guess there's no such thing as a dirty fight. Well, that settles it then. That's more like it. No one said your opponent wouldn't attack from just because you defeated one opponent doesn't mean you've won. So this is how you act after losing just one teammate?
Don't let me down.
Don't hurt yourself.
I didn't think you could pull off a combination attack like this.
Over here!
Quit sizing up your opponent and attack already.
Get ready!
You can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you have to make them. That's how it's done. The real fight starts now. Prepare yourself.
I've got this.
Well, that settles it then. One heavy attack isn't enough to make them sour. I suppose, if I'm acceptable. So even that fierce attack is just a warm-up. Those that only get dominated by their opponent shouldn't even enter the fight. You survived? You think you're okay with this much gap between now, die. You can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you'll have to make it.
What are you looking at?
That's more like it. You really are careful if you're getting cocky over this kind of a leash.
Try this! I'm taking this with you.
This isn't not bad. Looks like you still got it.
Later. So you finally understand who's stronger? Moron.
My body might be smaller now.
Ready?
Is that Kakarot? Guess who's fighting? Android 18.
You all right?
Learning your opponent's moves before the fight is important as well.
Seriously?
This is eventually going to impact the fight. At least it seems like. I'm actually quite impressed how merciless that attack was. Smart thinking. Let's hope that really pays off. Good one. That might have done some damage, but it's still too weak to finish things off. The real fight starts now. Prepare yourself.
It's my turn.
There's no such thing as a dirty fight. Those that only get dominated by their opponent shouldn't even enter the fight. That wasn't a bad attack. You can't find holes in your enemy's defense, and you have to make it. One heavy attack isn't enough to make them suffer. That didn't do enough damage to warrant giving up. Everyone should continue that strong attack together. That was quite the show. Getting yourself blown away like that. You You lost one of your teammates. Time to fight as if you never needed them. That didn't do enough damage to warrant giving up. So even that fierce attack was just a warm-up? Of course they would deflect that. No one said your opponent wouldn't attack from behind. Good one. That might have not even in full power. Don't let him beat you like this.
You aren't strong enough to beat me. Ready?
Is that catwalk? He's Android 18. It should be clear what's going on without my commentary. There's no such thing as a dirty fight. If you can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you have to make one heavy attack isn't enough to make them suffer. That's more like it. That wasn't a bad attack. Might have done some damage, but it's still too weak to finish things off. They got knocked back from that. They're clearly losing it.
Get ready! Shut your mouth!
Time to see how this fight ends. Smart thinking. Let's hope that move pays off. Giving it all I've got this time. You're choosing to switch out? Oh boy. That's more like it.
Cut it out!
What are you doing holding back from an equally strong opponent? Attack already.
Try this! Try
Nice,
this!
but don't get too excited. Well, that settles it then.
Try this!
So you're trying to minimize damage as much as possible. It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it? One heavy attack isn't enough to make them suffer. You can pull off a comedy just because you defeated one opponent doesn't mean you won. Battles aren't won based on the number of remaining fighters alone. If you can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you'll have to make them.
Over here!
There's no such thing as a dirty fight.
Over here!
Quit sizing up your opponent and attack already. Smart thinking. Let's hope that move pays off. That wasn't a bad attack. Smart thinking. Let's hope that move pays off. This is a fight. Anything else isn't worth watching. Smart thinking. Let's hope that move pays off. Underestimate me. They're evenly matched. There must be some way to tip the scales. Just because you defeated one opponent doesn't mean you won. Battles aren't won based on the number of remaining fighters alone. Nice, but don't get too excited. That might have done some damage, but it's still too weak to finish things off. That didn't do enough damage to warrant giving up. Smart thinking. Let's hope that move pays off. This is eventually going to impact the fight. At least it seems like. I'm quite impressed how merciless that attack was. Be gone! What are you waiting? Get serious and show them what you got! That might have done some damage, but it's still too weak to finish things off. You're choosing to switch out? Oh, boring. So even that fierce attack is just a warm-up? No one said your opponent wouldn't attack from behind. Be gone! You really are carefree if you're getting cocky over this kind of a lead. That all you got? You think you're okay with this much gap between you? Hell no. Satisfied with these results. Remember this for next time.
Let's give it a go!
That wasn't a bad attack. That's more like it. Be gone! I think you're okay with this much gap between you. How naive. Looks like you're able to win this one, but it's far from over.
Let's go, Vegeta!
You really are carefree if you're getting cocky over this kind of a lead. This is because you were too careless.